Good evening, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball here on the Aycorp Media Networks. Tonight, we're in New Madrid, Missouri at New Madrid County High School, where the number 4 team in the state in Class 3, the New Madrid County Eagles, with a record of 17-7, are hosting the number 8 ranked team in Class 5, the Sikeston Bulldogs, with a record of 16-5. Tonight's game is brought to you by Baker Implement. Baker Implement offers a full line of Case IH farm equipment, tractors, combines, and cotton pickers, and more. Visit one of their 11 locations in Missouri and Arkansas. I'm Jeremy Riker alongside Bobby Alford, and Bobby, a matchup of two teams who have been playing very well. New Madrid County with 5 straight wins. Sikeston coming off a big loss to Cape Central, but other than that, they've been hot.
Yeah, two teams coming in playing extremely good basketball, and I can tell you, no bigger player on the floor than Jadis Jones for the New Madrid County Eagles. I mean, this guy was fantastic the other night when we were here in this gym last week. Jim, 29 points, 23 rebounds on the night, an outstanding defensive showing. I think for New Madrid, it's all about what Jones can do underneath, the rebounds, the putbacks. You know, I think he has a big game there tonight. But Sikeston, look for them to take on some rebound opportunities they get. I think you're going to see Dontrez Williams have to be big there. He's going to try to kick it up and look for them to get guys to the corner for an open three or maybe a layup right there. They've got to get out and run well, and Sikeston has to shoot the three ball well. I believe last game they played maybe 14 of 24 shooting a three. That's a big night, or over 50%. If they can do that tonight, they can ride themselves to a win, Jim. But guess what? It ain't going to happen. I'm taking New Madrid, and Jadis Jones will lead the way in this one. Give me the Eagles.
I think it should be a good one. It'll be very interesting to see who else steps up for New Madrid County tonight, whether it be A.J. Ruffer had a nice night the other night when we were down here. He was the second leading scorer. Sikeston, of course, will put some full court pressure on, as they always do, Bobby.
Yeah, I think Sikeston's going to try to pressure the ball. Ruff showed some abilities the other night, you know, to get a little tripped up and hurried in that. Look for them to try to pressure the ball into your backcourt. Then they're going to slip into a zone, most likely on defense. They've got to give help defense on Jadis Jones there. B.J. Williamson could be key if he can shoot a three well tonight for New Madrid.
This is the last regular season game for New Madrid. They start districts next week. They're the number 1 seed in Class 3, District 1. They have a bye, and they'll play their first game on the Wednesday night, actually, against the winner of Portageville Senior Tornersville. Sikeston with another week of the season left before we get to the districts for the Class 4, 5, and 6 teams. We are getting set for the starting the national anthem, so we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back with the starting lineups in just a moment here on the Aycorp Media Networks.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Person comes in the Clarktonian, the first thing I look for when I step out of the kitchen is I look for people that's smiling, because if they're not smiling, then we're doing something wrong. You know, obviously we want them to have good food and good service, but we want them to have a good time. So if you come and eat with us and you're not having a good time, I'm going to come to your table and ask you something wrong, because we pride ourselves on everybody smiling that comes in. So when you think of Clarkton, we want you to think the Clarktonian.
For all your banking and financial needs, visit First State Community Bank in one of their Southeast Missouri locations.
We are back at New Madrid County High School. It's the New Madrid County Eagles hosting the Sikeston Bulldogs tonight in this SEMO Conference matchup. a couple other big conference games tonight, particularly one up in Cape Central. It's Cape Central and Charleston tonight. That'll determine who wins the conference championship. Sikeston will be in their road red uniforms tonight. As we said, they've been playing well. They will start like this. Tristan Wiggins, a 6-foot sophomore, number 0. Number 1, 6'4" junior, and sort of their leading scorer and main player, Dontrez Williams. Second, Chris Artis, a 6'1" sophomore. So as you can see, a very young Sikeston team. Lecrarian McCray, a 6'1" sophomore, number 23. And the final starter will be Creighton Sirakis, a 5'10" senior. So 1 senior and 3 sophomores and a junior. Bobby, a young team.
Young team, and matchup that New Madrid may want to take advantage of. Creighton Sirakis may not be the defensive player there they want on the floor for Sikeston. We'll see as that plays out. I think New Madrid may try to expose right there, Jim.
For the New Madrid County Eagles in their white, 6-foot junior, number 5, B.J. Williamson. Number 10 is the 6'5" junior, Jadis Jones. A 5'9" junior, number 20, A.J. Ruff. He'll be responsible for handling the ball most likely most of the night. Number 24, a 5'8" junior, Caden Minner. And the final starter, a big guy in the middle, number 32, 6'5" senior, Braden Newsom, playing his last home game in the regular season here at New Madrid County. So, should be a good matchup. Decent crowd on hand here on Tuesday night. And we're excited to bring you the SEMO Conference game here on the Aycorp Media Networks. We said both these teams playing well. New Madrid County with a win over Poplar Bluff last night. Saturday they had a win over Rockbridge in Columbia, so they're getting ready. Coach McFerrin's getting them ready for the district tournament, no question. It'll be Williams and Newsom to jump center for the two teams. And we are set to go. Pep band here from New Madrid tonight, so we got a lot going on. Getting everybody in place, we're set to go and we're underway. Sikeston will start with the basketball. Sirakis, top of the circle, 3 off the mark, no good. Nice rebound by Wiggins. He loses it though, and Ruff comes away with it for the Eagles. Quickly ahead to Jones. Spin move to the basket, up and no good. Rebound, Newsom up, no good. A block shot, it'll be a jump ball, and it'll belong to New Madrid County.
Well, missed opportunity for Sikeston. When you get a rebound underneath, you've got to do something with that because Sikeston struggled right there. They've got to connect when they do get rebounds.
Williamson for 2. B.J. Williamson on the inbounds pass, and it's 2-0 New Madrid County. Wiggins with the ball. Gives it off to Dontrez Williams. Williams drives to the basket, loses it out of bounds. Will stay with the Bulldogs as it went off of Jadis Jones. Just underway here. Look to inbounds the basketball. Tough. They do get it into Williams, up off the glass and good. Nice
look.
inbounds.
Good look right there for Sikeston. Get it up and elevate above.
We're tied at 2. Full court pressure as we figured by Sikeston. They do get it across. Minner with it. We'll kick it back out to Ruff, and they'll reset the offense. Now Sikeston drops into a zone. Lob inside to Newsom, up off the glass and good. Great lob, great catch, and a nice finish.
Well, Jim, our last broadcast, we've talked about how Newsom has come along, and he just continues to do it.
Ruff picks McCray's pocket. He's going to go all the way to the basket. He's going to go up, miss the shot, tipped out of bounds. It'll go off of New Madrid and will belong to Sikeston.
Jim, last broadcast also, we talked about how Ruff struggled coming up the floor a little bit. You saw already New Madrid's made their adjustment, bringing Jadis Jones to the size to get up over Sikeston right here and any possible ball pressure they bring.
Wiggins guarded out front. And then a steal. Loose on the floor, and we'll have a foul called, a reach-in foul. And that's going to go, I believe, on Dontrez. Nope, it's going to go on Tristan Wiggins, his first. Team foul number 1. And they've got their 2 best athletes probably in Jones and Williamson up top on defense.
Just what I was wanting to note. So New Madrid's wanting to pressure up early, get turnovers, and that's easy layups or dunks if they want them.
Williamson for 3 off the mark, no good. McCray with the rebound. He'll bring it up fairly quickly. Picked up there by Williamson. He's going to try to go all the way to the basket. He does. He'll be fouled by B.J. Williamson, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Big foul right there. Williamson's the kid who shows a lot of emotion, gets himself in trouble in time of the game. Already got a foul on him. If you're Sikeston, go right back at him again.
Aquarian McCray to shoot the free throws here.
And remember, if you can go at Williamson again early in the first quarter, he's also playing up top on this defense when they come up the field or the court. Try to get him out of there. See if you can get him in foul trouble and open up that floor some if you're Sikeston.
Yep, get those first two early would make a big difference, I think. McCray makes the first and has the second. It's short, no good. Jones with the rebound. Ruff quickly ahead to Williamson. He's going to take it all the way to the basket. Over Williams, short, no good. Newsom there, but loses it. Williams comes out with it. Sikeston quickly down the floor.
Good job by B.J. Williamson. He got down and covered Wiggins in that corner.
5-out offense right now for Sikeston. Wide open in the middle. Wiggins shot 3, no good. Another rebound, Jones. Good spin move in the backcourt. Kicks it off to Ruff. Gets it inside to Jones. He goes up, left-handed off the glass, no good. Tip, no good. Gets his own rebound, back up and good.
Yeah, he's just that good, Jim. Right around the basket, he is going to find a rebound.
6-3 lead for New Madrid County. And then Jones with the block. And they're going to call a foul, and that will go on Jones, I believe, and that'll be his first, team foul number 2. Nope, Braden Newsom, excuse me. They were both down there. I couldn't tell who they were calling that on. So team foul number 2, but the first one on Newsom, and that will send McCray back to the line to shoot another 2 free throws. McCray has shown the initiative to take the ball to the basket early, Bobby.
Yeah, it's something different from Sykes. You know, I talked to a person I know from Sykes there, gave him some info. A couple of games ago, they went 3 of 15 from the three-point arc. 3 of 15, that's a low shooting night. But the response mentally, they said, hey, we're not shooting it well. We've got to find other areas to score. They start taking it inside. You know, tonight they're dedicated going inside. I believe they shot 2 3-pointers right now. So a team earlier this year we watched rely heavily on the 3 is adjusting to saying, hey, we don't have to be just that team.
Minner with the basketball. Tries to go across. It's stolen by Wiggins. He's down for the layup, up and good, and we're tied at 6. A lot of pressure on Jadis Jones tonight, having to handle the basketball as well, Bobby.
Yeah, and you know what? That goes to show Coach McFerrin, he paid attention last game. Who knows, may have watched the broadcast, but he knew help had to come for that bringing that ball up right there. A lot of pressure could be a tough thing on A.J. Ruff.
Williams up top loses it, but McCray picks it up. And Sikeston will reset some offenses. We're tied at 6. B.J. Williamson out on Wiggins. He tries to turn the corner. It's a 5-second call. He didn't get it turned quick enough. When B.J. Williamson locks on to somebody defensively, he makes it tough on an offensive player.
Good job defensively, but poor job offensively. Wiggins has got to get to the shoulder of Dontrez Williams right there on that high screen. Look, he gave B.J. Williamson too much space to get in between that screen right there, and that cost the 5 seconds. Get to the shoulder, you can turn it quick.
Gray checked in for Sikeston, the 6'2 senior. Ruff down the baseline, tries to get it to Jones, knocked out of bounds by Sikeston. Ruff is really trying to turn that corner, go down the baseline, and then just drop it off to either Newsom or Jones inside.
Yeah, he's looking for the floater, and if it's not there, he's going to give it to Jones or Newsom. You're correct.
Williamson's going to go down baseline. He's going to go up. He's going to be fouled and make the basket and go to the line to shoot 1.
Now that's a kid who is a dangerous guy from the free throw line. I've bragged about his shot form and the way it looks coming out of his hands, and he'll show it here, I'm sure.
Williamson with try to complete the 3-point play here. Up and missed it. You jinxed him, Bobby.
Jinxed him, but still look at the rotation coming out of the hand. I mean, it looks really good from the line. He's going to hit more than he misses.
McCray off to Williams. He's guarded by Jadis Jones. Wiggins with Williamson on him. This is a little bit of a mismatch, McCray and Minner.
Well, there it is.
Williams for 3, short, no good. Rebound loose, back up, and good by Tristan Wiggins on the offensive boards.
I think Dontrez Williams missed an opportunity to go to the basket, Jim. He had clearance, and Jones was out top away from him. He went to the screen side. He should have drove. He's the tallest man on the floor at that point besides Newsom.
Got a 30-second timeout here by New Madrid County Central. We saw this the other night when we were down here when they played Jackson early on. Coach McFerrin saw some things that he didn't like defensively, quickly called a timeout and solved them.
Yeah, he's not a coach who's afraid to burn a timeout early in the game to correct something. When he sees it, he's going to fix quickly. I'm sure it was on that screen up there where both players rotated to the screener and not the or the ball, not the screener rather.
One of the things too with having playing the 5 out that Sikeston's playing offensively, it is keeping Jadis Jones a little bit from the boards, so they got that backside rebound while ago as well.
Yeah, and you know that's the risk you take. But if New Madrid keeps the pressure up, bringing the ball up the floor, they would rather do it there with Jones and not worry about him having to get rebounds.
Kobe Jones, the freshman, checks in for the Bulldogs. Drive to the basket and a charge on B.J. Williamson, and that'll be his second foul with 3:40 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, so right away, Coach McFerrin, he decides not to gamble. And you know, now the question is, are we going to see B.J. in the second quarter at all? Because he's probably done for the first. Do you see him in the second, or does he sit till halftime?
That's a great question. Curtois checks in.
And look at how it's changed the defense already. Only one man up floor.
Oh, nice screen set to try to get Williams free on Jones. To McCray. Down the lane. Shot up. No good, but he'll be fouled. Go to the line to shoot two.
That's not charged.
Oh, it's going to be a charge. Offensive foul. Good call. That'll be the second one on McCray.
Foul starts 23 with Jordan McCray. That is his second.
Third team foul on the Bulldogs.
Foul number 3.
We'll see Morgan McCauley checking in here for the Bulldogs in a second. Minner in the backcourt to Curtois. To Minner, to Ruff. Ruff will probably have to pick up a little of the offensive effort here. Newsom inside, up off the glass and good. Nice hang time over Dontrez Williams.
He continues to impress this year's Braden Newsom. Great for that senior.
Williams guarded by Jones. Good matchup of two of the better players in the CMO Conference. McCray going to try to drive. Cut off there nicely by Newsom defensively. Thomas, the freshman, puts it on the floor, drives in. Nice kick out to the corner, just stumbled a little bit, didn't quite get a hold of it. Inside up and good. That's Chris Artis in for the basket, and we're tied at 10.
Credit that play to McCray in the corner. He did not shoot a bad pass, kicked it out top to Artis and to drive and to score.
Toyce with it to Ruff. Sikeston still in a 2-3 zone once they get down the floor.
Yeah, look at the double right there on Jones. Thomas completely vacated his side of the floor.
Ruff gets it off to Jones. He's going to be fouled. That'll be the third one on McCray, I believe. Before they could get him out of the ball game, he picks up his third.
Yeah, and that's a tough one there for Sikeston. Now they've got to start studying who they want to use more.
Morgan McCauley checks in for the Bulldogs. Fourth team foul on Sikeston. Ruff guarded nicely out top. Jones going to try to drive baseline, spins. No call there, ball loose, taken away by Artis.
Now, I'm really surprised either that's a charge or a blocking foul one. I mean, that kid just got leveled straight to the floor.
Williams with it up top. Jadis Jones not giving him much room at all. Screen set, Thomas with it. He'll take a 15-footer. The freshman rims out, no good. Nice rebound inside, but then a block by Newsom. Jones with it. Nice kick out. Curtois with it. Gets double teamed and taken away by Artis. Then Newsom knocks it away. Curtois up and good for two. McCauley, a long three from the top, barely catches iron.
Yeah, not the guy you want shooting a three-pointer right there.
Nope, I believe you're exactly right. Jones down the lane, loses it. And then we're going to have a charge on Jadis Jones as he drove down the lane and lost the basketball.
Jim, is that not the third charge we've seen this game?
It is.
3 out of the 8 fouls called so far are charges.
Yeah, that's not real common, I would say.
But, and that also tells you the aggressive play of each team trying to get to the basket right now.
Ramon Brooks, the 6'5 sophomore, checks in for the Eagles. And we've got Harrison Arndt has checked in, as has Sirakas back in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Williams turns the ball over. Jones checked out for just a second and is back in the ball game.
Now, I think Sikeston again made a mistake there. He tried to, Williams that is, tried to take his man freshly in the game off the dribble. Kick it, make a cut, get this guy tripped up on his footwork there. Just trying to take him off the dribble when nothing else has happened was really tough.
Bertois knocked away, gets it back though. Gets it to Jones. Nice pass off to Ruff. He'll take about a 15-footer. Good.
Nice
A.J.
shot.
Ruff for 2 in his 14-10. With Williamson on the bench, Ruff's got to step up and score. No question for the Eagles to help Jones out. Williams will take a long 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, though, inside to McCauley, up and good.
What
Good
a
look.
pass.
Good
Tristan
look.
Wiggins.
Good look by Tristan Wiggins. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. To Ruff, 4 seconds. Newsom with it. Kicks it out. Minter's going to take the long 3. Off the mark, no good. So we're at the end of 1. It is New Madrid County 14, Sikeston 12. We'll be back here in 1 minute on the Aycorp Media Networks.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Back at New Madrid County High School, New Madrid leads Sikeston 14-12 at the end of 1 quarter. Sort of the story of that quarter, Bobby, was a little bit of foul trouble. B.J. Williamson with 2 for the Eagles, and McCray with 3 already for Sikeston.
Yeah, and maybe a bigger story for me is the zone defense of Sikeston. They've limited Jadis Jones to 2 points in this basketball game. You've got to give credit to that defense doing that because Jadis is a major factor, and right now it's keeping Sikeston within a 2-point game here.
Williams guarded by Jones right now. Nice look inside, up and good.
That's a beautiful cut.
Gray with the basket. We're tied at 14. Ruff thought about the 3, then dishes it inside, goes straight through everybody out of bounds. You had a question about whether B.J. Williamson would be in the second quarter. So far, the answer to that question is no.
Yeah, I think Coach McFerrin says I can't take the chance of getting the 3rd one on him this early. Sikeston does have the little bit deeper bench. That's why you saw McCray stay in that game a little bit longer, maybe so. They've got several players they will run in and out. New Madrid generally plays with 6.
Arndt, no place to go with it. Finally gets it off, but then it's Wiggins gets it right back. Then a steal by Brooks. He loses it. Wiggins takes it right back to Arndt. Back to Wiggins, and everybody tries to reset some offense and defense here. New Madrid County playing man. Back cut to Sirakas. He goes up left-handed off the glass, and it rims and falls in.
You talking about a tough job, Sirakas. He had to turn around against his body on a bad pass, picked up the pass, and then went against the body in the shot.
To Jones. As Bobby mentioned, he's only got 2 points so far. Good job of double teaming him.
Look, 2 players on Jones right now. Sikeston has committed to the idea that Jadis Jones will not beat him.
Ruff with it, and he's going to be fouled by Sirakas on the floor. Nope. Tristan Wiggins on the floor.
And what I'm saying, both ways, Jim, both defenses are getting really up close and tight right now. That they are trying to make players pick up the basketball and trap.
Number 5, Kobe Thomas.
Tristan Wiggins, who's handled the ball quite a bit for Sikeston, that was his second foul, so he takes a seat. 5th team foul on the Bulldogs.
That's a good three-point shooter. It just hit the bench for Sikeston.
Newsom back in for the Eagles. Minner will take the three. It's good. 3 for Caden Minner, and it's 17-16 New Madrid. Going to be a travel, just a slip and a travel on the Bulldogs. Maybe trying to do something a little too quick.
Too quick. New Madrid, very good job on defense. They made them start their offense near midcourt.
Nice pass, Jones into Newsom. Shots partially blocked, no good. Sikeston comes away with it. And we're going to have a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. They'll take a 30-second timeout here just to save the travel or the turnover.
30-second timeout.
So far, both teams shooting the ball pretty well, Bobby. 7 of 14 for Sikeston, so they're shooting 50%. 8 of 18 for New Madrid so far. 0 for 1 from the line for New Madrid, 2 for 4 for Sikeston. So pretty even ball game, just like you would assume with the score being what it is.
Yeah, and not many free throws in this one. You know, I think that right now the message is the refs are letting you play a little bit, long as it's not too crazy. A lot of charges in it. Like I said, 3 of 9 fouls on charges. The hand fouls some when the defense gets tucked up and a ball player tries to pick up the ball maybe there. But, you know, right around the rim, this game's kind of playing out as is.
Sikeston with the basketball. Drontrez Williams will bring it up. As I said, he gets picked up by Jadis Jones as he crosses midcourt. Back out to Arts. Thomas, the freshman, guarded by Minner. Great man-to-man defense. And then Williams inside, goes up, and the shot falls. Tough shot by Dontrez Williams.
Well, Jim, right now the key for Sikeston is tight screens. You've got to get very close because that's where Dontrez Williams just got free. You're seeing them use him all night, but New Madrid is playing extremely close.
Jones double team, gets through to the basket and draws the foul as he is fouled there by Gray, and that will send Jones the line to shoot 2 free throws.
That is his first team foul, number 6.
Well, Coach Hollifield is not happy about that. He has screamed no way several times on that one.
I think both these coaches have tried to discuss things with the officials a little bit from the sideline, and bounds. Overthrew Thomas just a little bit.
And that's not a very good communication on that right there. Dontrez Williams is limping off the floor for Sikeston.
Yeah, he's hobbling a little bit. You're exactly right. McCauley checked in for the Bulldogs. 19-18, New Madrid with the lead. Pretorius in the corner, gets it back out to Minner. Ruff's going to drive down the baseline. He's going to go up. He's going to be fouled by McCauley underneath.
Well, that's what the double and triple teams on Jadis Jones is doing right there. If New Madrid decides to try to swing that even faster, that's probably an easier layup for Ruff, but still right decision. Nobody there. It was vacated on the baseline, and he went for the score.
Ruff will shoot 2 here. First foul on McCauley, 7th team foul on the Bulldogs. Ruff with the free throw, up and good.
Ruff last Thursday night, 11 of 12 from the line.
He's keeping it up tonight. 3-point lead for Sikeston. And a steal by Jadis Jones. He goes up, misses the dunk, but will be fouled by Gray, and that will be, I believe, Gray's second one, if I remember correctly.
Right there again, the defensive pressure, and here comes Wiggins with 2 fouls back into the game. The defensive pressure of New Madrid caused a quick pickup of the basketball, panic, and a turnover.
Team foul number 8.
Yep. New Madrid with great pressure so far tonight defensively. Jones with the 2 free throws. 6'4" junior makes that one. Wiggins checks back in. Arndt checks in.
0, Tristan Wiggins.
Artis and Thomas check out.
In case you're wondering, I believe Thomas played 3 quarters of JV, so he's got 3 tonight. He did not play the first quarter, so he could play the rest of the way. Ben James, I believe played 4, so he's only got 2 quarters in this varsity contest.
Jones gets double teamed, or James gets double teamed. Still in the backcourt. They get it across the timeline to Wiggins. He's going to take it to the basket. He's going to spin. He's going to go up. It's going to be short, tipped up, taken down by Newsom. He comes away with a strong rebound. 5-point lead already for New Madrid. To Newsom. Good cutoff there by McCauley. Courtois tries to go up. It'll be blocked. Good call. Jump ball will go out of bounds to New Madrid County.
Well, Jim, that last possession for Sikeston, they've got to learn how to handle the ball with pressure because New Madrid gave them fits right there. And you've got a freshman and an undersized, I believe, senior trying to get it up against that defense. They've got to push right here.
Wiggins with it, gets it ahead. Great catch by Gray, up and good. Boy, that was a nice catch.
Yeah, but exactly what I said. They push the floor, and it's a lot easier basket for them.
Timeout by Coach McFerrin. We'll see if it's a 30 or a full. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Maybe to just to discuss issues with their officials a little bit. It is a 30-second one. So 23-20, and it's really been what you said, Bobby. I think the Sikeston, the last couple times on the floor, has sort of struggled with the pressure a little bit.
Struggling with the pressure. You remember one of the keys I said you'll see Sikeston try to do this game is get up the floor, get a shooter to the corner, and then get a layup. That possession right there, they had a shooter to the corner on the bottom side of the screen, and the man who caught the pass, layup. That is where Sikeston's going to be best because when you get the size of Jones coming out front to you, they've still got Newsom in the backcourt there. So when that defense slows, the height and size of Jones, the athletic ability, that is causing a lot of Sikeston players to panic when a guy that big gets in front of them. A lot of turnover baskets up. I'm not sure how many we've seen off that, but New Madrid has definitely pressured the ball all the way up the court and really doesn't let it get past the three-point line very often unless it is to score.
Get it across to Jones. He's double teamed. He kicks it off to Ruff.
New Madrid needs to swing it quick.
Ruff's going to take it down the lane, going to lose it, and going to be a foul on James, a reach-in foul on James. And that will be the 9th foul, and we'll send Ruff to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. And like you mentioned, wrong guy to send to the free throw line.
Wrong guy there. You know, interesting enough, Courtois is in the corner. He's not a big shooter on this team. They didn't swing it there. Look, you've got to swing it hard anyway. Even if he's not going to shoot it, make the defense move, reverse. When you can reverse, that's when you really get them out of position because they had to come back over here, reverse back to the strong side. That's where Jones and Ruff would be sitting.
Ruff's free throw long, no good. Rebound taken down by Gray. Dontrez Williams back in the ball game. To Arndt. He thought about the three, doesn't take it, puts it on the floor. Is going to kick it out now, right side.
That was a missed 3 opportunity right there for Sikeston.
Wiggins jump shot, rolls in. Tristan Wiggins has got 8 for the Bulldogs, and it's a 1-point game, 23-22. Minard knocked away, but gets it right back. To Courtois in the corner. He drives inside, up off the glass, and good. 2 for Julian Courtois. He's got 4 now. Wiggins going to drive to the basket. He's going to be bumped, and I believe we'll shoot 2 free throws here if they don't call that on the floor.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be on Ruff.
It'll be his first, team foul number 5. And we'll send Tristan Wiggins to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Tristan Wiggins to the line, shooting 2.
Free throw up and good.
Jimmy, look at fouls. How many games have we covered of Jadis Jones and New Madrid Eagles? And how many times do you ever see him in foul trouble? Just a very smart player. He knows what he means to his team, and he keeps himself out of those positions. He's smart enough to know sometimes, hey, I've got to give up the basket here so I can stay in the game on the other end.
Yep, you're exactly right. I don't remember him ever being in foul trouble in the games we've done.
I believe one SEMO conference game this year we saw him in a little trouble there.
25-24.
They've got to swing it quick. That's too slow for New Madrid.
Ruff down the lane, a little runner in the lane. Up, it's good, but it'll be a charge. Good job there of Gray of setting up in the lane. That was a good call.
Look, and that's all because of slow ball movement. You know, that defense was able to reset right there. If that's quick, people are out of position trying to recover. He can easily move back in front of that lane right there on slow ball movement.
Second one on Ruff. Brooks is going to check in for New Madrid, and he's going to replace Ruff here. Certainly changes their ball handling, no question about that.
Well, I think now the ball has to go to Jadis Jones to get it up the floor, then start your offense. He's going to be the most seasoned ball handler out of that group. Look at the press coming. And the presence of mind of Wiggins saying, hey, I can take this guy, go.
Wiggins to Arndt. Back to Wiggins, guarded by Courtois. Kicks it in the corner for Williams for three. Rims out, no good. Newsom with the rebound.
That's a good look for Sikeston.
0 for 6 now for Sikeston from the three-point line tonight.
Williams still not moving great for Sikeston. Back in the game, but not moving that great.
Jones catches it up at the three-point line, and a steal by Williams.
And I say that, and he gets the steal.
He goes to the basket up, and shot's no good. Gray with the rebound. He's going to be called for a travel. Good call by the official there, saw it. Artis, Thomas, and Sarakas check back in for the Bulldogs. 1:39 to go here in the first half. 25-24 New Madrid County. Minner and Courtois will be the ball handlers right now for New Madrid. They get it across the timeline. To Jones. He's triple team there. Kicks it back out. Minner for three. Off the mark, no good. Jones high for the rebound. Couldn't quite pull it down. Off to Artis. He goes to the basket. He's going to be fouled. It's a blocking foul. Good call there. And that will go on Minner, Caden Minner.
Well, I'm not sure if that could be a good thing or a bad thing for New Madrid. Courtois brought that ball out near midcourt on offensively. Does that spread the floor any if New Madrid chases out to the ball, or is that a bad sign trying to get that ball starting to move from that high away? Because spacing is good for Jones. Because right now, Sikeston's having none of it.
Artis' free throw is good, and we're tied at 25. And Jones with only 6.
6 and only 5 rebounds. They've taken him out of all 5 of those was in the first quarter.
Make it number 6, yeah. Good block out there.
Yeah, so they've really taken him out of the aspect of affecting the game on rebounds by pulling him away from the basketball.
Minner across to Jones. 15-foot left-hander jumper. Off the mark, no good. Going to be a foul on...
That's Minner.
Minner, I believe. That'll be his second.
New Madrid's going to have to start looking into what they're going to have to do differently defensively. And, you know, looking at that, get into a tighter zone, Sikeston's 0 for 6. You know, and that one come offensively right there, but get into a zone maybe on defense, so that way you don't have to pursue as much. 0 for 6, I'm going to start to take some chances there maybe.
Yep, I would agree. That's probably a good call. Artis to shoot the 1-and-1 here. Try to put Sikeston ahead. Free throw up and good.
And now 6 of 9 from the free throw line.
McCauley checks in, and Ben James checks out. 52 seconds to go here in the first half. Been a good, entertaining game so far. Second free throw also good. Sikeston leads by 2. Courtois gets it across the timeline and picks up his dribble and gives it off to Jones, to Minner. They don't have quite that same penetrator without Ruff in the game.
Well, I'm wondering what they could do with one more guy. Once Courtois gets that ball over there, he's shown, you know, he tries to back that out in a way. Try to keep him backing out and then bring 2 at him when he gets over there like that. Try to get the trap and a steal.
It's like
they won't do it here with the clock winding down.
Yeah, New Madrid try to play for one shot here, try to tie it up or take the lead on a 3 before the end of the half. Minner with it, loses control, gets it back now. Cross to Courtois, he's going to take the 3, it's up, it is air ball, no good, and that's going to be the end of the first half. At the end of 1, it is Sikeston 27, New Madrid 25. We will take a break, hear from some of our sponsors, and then we will be back at the New Madrid County High School. You're watching SEMO Conference High School Basketball on the Aycorp Media Networks.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you. We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
At Wings Etc., we take every one of our wings very seriously. Just like you do, Mr. Dipper, the master of measure, the prince of the poor. We know how you handle our jumbo wings with the perfect combination of urgency and care, just like we do. Your hunger fuels our hunger to rapidly remove the hangry fire in your belly by dousing it with some cool liquid lightning and our thunderous award-winning jumbo wings. Your hangry is always welcome at Wings Etc.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For all your banking and financial needs, visit First State Community Bank in one of their Southeast Missouri locations.
If you're in need of legal consultation, visit Mayor Law Office in Dexter, Missouri.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Osborne Equipment specializes in all the equipment you need for your office, including copiers, printers, scanners, and fax machines. So if you're in need, contact Osborne Equipment for the best service in the business.
Entrusting us with your health care is one of the greatest compliments our patients and the community give us.
Thank you, Dr. McFerrin and the entire team at Southeast Health for getting me back on track.
Thank you, Eric, for placing your trust in our dedicated team. At Southeast Health, we have so many reasons to be grateful to our community and the patients who have chosen to place their trust in us. Southeast Health, always by your side.
First State Community Bank has been named the #1 bank in Missouri by Forbes, and we think they might be onto something. When it comes to banking, we've always said that people should come first, and we hold true to that idea. Opening an account has never been easier. You can even do it online. We want our community to thrive, and that's why we put it in our name. So come bank with the certified best at First State Community Bank, serving our community because it's who we are.
At Focus Bank, we believe in really free checking. What does that mean? Well, opening an account requires no more than $25 with no minimum balance requirements or monthly service charges. You'll also have access to online and mobile banking, online bill pay, direct deposits, mobile deposits, automatic payments, e-statements, a nationwide network of ATMs, and an instant issue debit card, all for free. Your first order of checks is on the house, and you'll also receive a complimentary thank you gift. Come visit us in Sikeston, Charleston, Crothersville, or East Prairie. Focus Bank, simple, hassle-free checking that's really free.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
For over 100 years, Stoneville Cotton has helped farmers stay strong and win their growing seasons, delivering protection against key weeds and insects to maximize their yield potential. For more information, visit our website. Stoneville Cotton, own the early.
If you feel like you never get the time you need with your insurance agent to find the right coverage, it might be time to make a change. Tyler Miller of Flatland Ag Insurance in Clarkton works to make sure, each and every day, that his clients feel they are taken care of. With years of experience in crop insurance in 4 states, he strives to provide you with the exact coverage you need for your specific situation. For more information, give Tyler a call at 573-276-8044. Here's to another great year.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
We are back at New Madrid County High School, and Bobby, a little activity after we went to commercial break.
Yeah, Coach Lennis McFerrin getting teed up before he goes to the locker room. So what that will do, Sikeston's going to be able to shoot free throws off of that, and they will get possession of the basketball regardless of possession era to start this second half. They're up 2 right now, so this could push it out to 4 before the basketball even starts, and they could get that and score again. They could be up 6 right here before we really get back to action heavy in this game, and New Madrid gets a look again.
27-25, Sikeston with the lead, and really that first half, the defensive effort on Jadis Jones by the Bulldogs was really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, Jones right now 6 points in the game, 6 rebounds, 4 for Julian Courtois, 3 by Caden Menner, 4 for Braden Newsom. He's also got 4 rebounds, and 4 points in the game for A.J. Ruff for New Madrid. For us, Sikeston, what we can see, it's Dontrez Williams with only 4. That's big by New Madrid as well to slow him down tonight. 5 in the game by Chris Ortiz, 2 in the game for Morgan McCauley. 10 points, Tristan Wiggins leads all scorers in this one. And if there's more scoring, we just can't see it on the board we have right now. I think for New Madrid, this second half, pace of this game favors New Madrid. It's a little slower pace on the score. I think New Madrid would rather have a closer game than Sikeston had. Foul trouble favors Sikeston. You know, New Madrid's in terrible position right now, fouls and a limited bench. I think New Madrid has to be smarter on offense, though. Right now, Jones is not scoring many points. B.J. Williamson will be back in the game. I think use ways to get Jones open, but put B.J. on the wings out there. As the ball swings, get him 3-point looks. The ball comes out of his hands well, and he's deadly from there. He's got to knock down some threes to loosen up this defense of Sikeston so Jadis Jones can score off the boards.
I would agree. So the Sikeston will shoot 2 free throws here to start the half because of the technical. They will get the ball, and the possession arrow does not change as well, we understand. So Sikeston will also get it on the next alternate possession rule. So it is that's a big win for Sikeston there. Creighton Sarakas will shoot the free throws here, the technical free throws. Try to put Sikeston up more than two, misses the first one. He'll get another one. Makes one of two. See B.J. Williamson back in for the Eagles here with his 2 fouls, as is A.J. Ruff. McCray is back in with 3 fouls for the Bulldogs. McCray with the basketball. McCray picked up 3 early fouls in the first quarter, so he set quite a bit. Williams guarded by Jones. Backdoor to Sirakas. And then throws it right to B.J. Williamson.
Artis was in the corner wide open for 3.
Williamson in off the glass, no good. Jones, though, on the offensive board, goes up, left-handed up and good. 28-27, Sikeston. Full court pressure here by the Eagles. Cray with it.
Sikeston's got to get out and run. And that's just a bad miscue.
Yep, then a steal, but Ruff gets it right back. Gets it to Williamson. We're going to have a foul, and that's going to go, I believe, on Wiggins. If that's the case, that's his third very quickly here. And that's going to bring Thomas back, Kobe Thomas, the 5'10 freshman, back in the ballgame to replace Wiggins. Yeah, that was not a very good series down the floor with the against the press, Bobby.
Well, you're catching the ball near the corner, and you turn and look. That turning look lets New Madrid immediately set up right there in that press. Just here again, they stopped and looked. You've got to push. There it is.
They get it across the timeline to Artis. He goes to the basket, up and no good, a charge.
And it sure was. He had position.
Yep, good call. Coach Hollifield didn't believe so, but I think you're right. I think it was a good one. The first foul on Artis, team foul number 2.
Well, what a disappointing start out for this one for Sikeston. You had a chance to push your lead to 6, and instead you're down 1.
Williamson with it. Going to take about a 15-footer off the mark. No good. Rebound by McCray.
Williamson had a chance for an open 3 and didn't take it.
Artis with it. Kicks it back out to Thomas. To Sirakas. Williams wide open 3, top of the circle, off the mark, no good. Tipped out, Williams gets it right back. Gets by probably with a little push off, misses the shot, no good. Still loose, McCray with it. And then finally Ruff comes away for the Eagles. Good job of not picking up a walk right there. And then we're going to have McCray pick up his 4th foul.
Well, you know, we talk about New Madrid being in foul trouble. I believe now Wiggins has 4, and is that McCray 4? Is that correct?
McCray 4, Wiggins 3, McCray 4 now. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Gray checks back in for Sikeston. Wiggins is going to get back out here pretty quick with his 3 fouls with 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. Williamson will take the 3 this time. It's well off the mark. Air ball, no good, out of bounds.
Well, right there, that is a lack of being in the game by B.J. Williamson. You know, he missed basically the whole first half just about, and trying to find back a flow in this basketball game, and misses one badly.
With Jones at the top of that press, makes it tough. Thomas gets it across to Gray.
That's bad.
Wide open look for Wiggins, short, no good, still not scored. And then Artis with the offensive board, no good. Tied up, jump ball, and will belong to Sikeston.
Sikeston right there, I believe that was Gray in the corner when we first got down the floor. He's got to be ready to catch and shoot, and he had to back up to find a 3-point line. Look, you don't want to take that long, too. Get yourself in position and get a shot off.
Bad pass. It's loose on the floor. Gray going to have a timeout call by Sikeston. They'll be able to keep it that away. And we'll have a timeout here. I believe it'll be a 30-second one, so we'll keep it right here. Not the start to the half that Sikeston wanted at all, Bobby.
No, and it showed up in the first half, and we're seeing it already again this half. Sikeston's just not handling the pressure, in-your-face pressure that New Madrid's bringing all night. You know, not knowing where you're on the floor right there, but Gray, know where you're at. Slow moving up against the press. You've got to beat this team up to 4. Don't let them set up defensively, and especially a kid who is 6'5", and one of the best athletes we have in all of Southeast Missouri. He's sitting there waiting then for a errant pass, and he brings a lot of pressure, and really unwarranted pressure right now for Sikeston.
Wiggins to inbounds once we get everything set up. Get into Thomas in the corner, kicks it out to Williams. They try to rotate around to Wiggins to get him open for threes, not there.
Tonight, Sikeston is 0 for 7 from deep.
Wiggins will reset. Sikeston trails by a point, 29-28. Dontrez Williams up against Jones, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
Smart basketball to Sikeston. They cleared out the floor, had Williams one-on-one against Jones and took it right at him.
Williams will shoot 2 here. Second foul on Jadis Jones, second team foul on New Madrid this half.
The only thing I'd rather see there where Williams had that ball is go ahead and square up against Jones first. What I mean square up, turn around and face him, get your shoulder square to the basket. That way you can put a spin move on him, an up and under, pull-up jumper, anything you want.
Williams makes both. And it's 30-29. Ahead to Williamson. He's going to take it all the way to the basket. Good screen there, and an offensive foul on B.J. Williamson.
That's number 3. And, you know, here's where your reputation can precede you. The official just turned and watched for Williamson's reaction. He has got the reputation of drawing that technical, and that official was waiting on it. Good for Williamson there to control himself not to draw it, but he knew to look for it.
Steal by Newsom, all the way to the basket, up and good. Once again, not handling the pressure. They get it ahead to Artis if he can get there. He does save it. Nope, out of bounds. The turnover on the Bulldogs. Just not handling that full court pressure at all right now, Bobby.
Well, and one of the biggest difference you have, 2 bigs for New Madrid. You've got Newsom and Jones, very tall. You can leave Newsom back here to protect the goal while Jones gives all the pressure in the world in the front court. And you've also got so much athletic talent. I mean, Ruff can move well. B.J. Williamson is as fast and as fine an athlete as you'll see. Minner is a good athlete as well.
Jones, jumper up off the mark, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Goes up off the glass, no good. Williams with the rebound. He comes out of there with it, kicks it off to Artis. He's going to go to the basket, up and no good. Rebound Wiggins, loses it. It's loose on the floor, tied up, and will belong to New Madrid County Central.
Now that's a heck of a play by Wiggins. He called that timeout from the floor.
We'll see if they get it or not.
So that's a smart play for Sikeston. It does burn a timeout, but he's right under the basket, Jim. You don't want to give up that basketball right there if you're Sikeston on the goal.
So Wiggins calls the timeout. It is should be a full timeout, I believe.
And look at how much easier. So the rebound come down from Williams. He kicked it up to the floor. Remember pregame I said he's going to kick it up quick. They do. Right. Look how they got to the basket really easy right there.
Yeah, much easier job of getting to the basket, no question about it.
Outrunning Jadis Jones is key for him, right?
Yeah, and that's a trick in itself to be able to outrun Jadis Jones. You're exactly right. Jones has got 10 with 8 rebounds already. Braden Newsom with 6. Those are the 2 leading scorers for the Eagles. Tristan Wiggins with 10, Dontrez Williams with 6, and Chris Artis with 5 for the Sikeston Bulldogs. 31-30 New Madrid. Been a close game. Not played out exactly the way I think we thought it would, but it's been a good game so far.
Yeah, defense has been the story, but, you know, we've still got more to go. And right now, you know, you're still looking for B.J. Williamson. Only 4 points in this game. He's got 3 fouls. Jim, the big games, he continually disappears. I'm waiting for him to show up tonight and leave a mark. You know, last week against Jackson, you know, he didn't play most of that game, 4 points. We covered him this year against Charleston. I believe the same result, 4 points. He's such a key figure on the floor, and he's got to find a way to make a mark in this one.
Arndt looks to inbounds, does get it inbounds to Wiggins, guarded there by Jones. New Madrid in a 2-3 zone here on the out of bounds. Wiggins puts it on the floor, left-handed, drives inside, goes up, tough shot, and missed it, no good. That was a tough one because he was underneath the basket when he put it up.
I would have been amazed if that thing would have got the lucky bounce and rolled.
To Williamson, he drives inside, he's going to be fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Now that's a good place for him to be right there in the middle of that defense, get it to him and try to go score. He's such a good shooter from the line.
Fouls on Gray. That's his 3rd, team foul number 4 on Sikeston. So B.J. Williamson will shoot free throws so far tonight. New Madrid 6 of 8 from the line. Up and good.
I could watch him shoot free throws all day, Jim.
He's got a good touch. Sikeston 10 of 24 from the field. New Madrid County 12 of 31 so far. Second free throw, nothing but net. 3-point lead, though, for the Eagles. In the corner, double team there. They get it ahead, and a steal to Ruff. Off to Jadis Jones. He loses it. Arndt loses it. We're going to have a jump ball, I believe, and it will belong to New Madrid County.
So what you're seeing for Sikeston, the inbound is come from Williams. He's a taller guy to get up over him. He's also the trailer, so that pass goes back to him. But somebody's got to react on the trailer right there. And Sikeston's just kind of standing, I believe, when it goes back to the trailer.
Jones catches the pass, kicks it back out to Ruff. To Newsom. And he's going to be held. That's a good call on the floor. That'll go on Gray, and that'll be his 4th. So 4 on Gray, 4 on McCray, 3 on Wiggins for the Bulldogs.
But, and Jim, I said earlier in the game, New Madrid wants to try to expose Sirakas on defense a little bit more so, but he's played a fine game. You know, he has not been exposed, and he has not hurt him at all, and he's doing a good job there on the inbound.
Ruff on the inbounds, catch up and good. 5-point lead for the Eagles. To Arndt. There's where you probably want the basketball in the middle of the floor if you can.
Yes, first time they've made that look a lot easier, and Arndt struggled a little bit because he didn't know where to go with it there.
He's guarded by Williamson to Sirakas then. Wiggins up top, guarded by Ruff. Spin move in the lane. Shot short, no good. Rebound taken down by Arndt after good hustle by Wiggins. Back out to Sirakas, then to Williams. Dontrez Williams, tough off-balance shot up and good.
That's smart basketball. You're a 6'4" player taking on about a 5'7" Caden Minner. Very good basketball by Dontrez Williams.
3-point game, 35-32.
That's a favorable matchup over there for B.J. Williamson when Arndt was on him.
Cross court. Boy, that's a great catch and a great pass. Holy cow.
Athletic ability, and that should have been charged.
Jones gets by with an offensive foul there, no question. But the athletic play by Williamson was unbelievable there. Arndt gets it across the timeline and gets it back.
And Jim, I didn't see it, but I didn't have a great look. What a long three.
Long three, no good. Williamson with the rebound.
When that should have been a charge on Jadis Jones or a push off there, was there a referee on the baseline? Because I did not see where he positioned out, and I may not have to look.
Ruff's going to take a little runner off the mark, no good, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. And that's going to go on, I think, Wiggins. So we'll see. Yes, that's 4 on Wiggins now. 6th team foul on Sikeston. So that will bring McCray back in, who has 4 already. They're getting into real serious foul situation.
Yeah, and we've got 10 minutes to go in, 10 and a half minutes to go in this basketball game.
Toys checks in, and Minner takes a seat. Oh, no, Ruff takes a seat. Looks like maybe he's got a little blood going on. We're set to go, I believe, again. Up top. Williamson's going to drive baseline, going to go up over Williams, and it falls in.
That's good basketball with Williamson. He had the favorable matchup that he wanted to take a man to the basket for.
And then somebody drew a foul there, or a technical possibly. That's on B.J. Williamson. That's a technical.
It's an every night event with a kid.
And he picks up, that's his fourth foul then. And that will send Sirakas to shoot 2 free throws.
And Jim, I want to say the last 3 broadcasts we've had at New Madrid, we've seen him get a technical.
Yeah, I think that's right. And that could be, as you get into the district and everything, that could be the undoing of the Eagles right there.
Yeah, I mean, he can be such a key figure. You know, he is a top 5, maybe the #1 athlete in all of our area. But, you know, he just struggles to keep himself mentally where he needs to be in the game sometimes.
McCray with the basketball for the Bulldogs.
And look, you just made a good play, you know. Learn how to make a good, wow.
Blocking call, good call by the official there.
So it's okay to make a good play and not tell everybody on the floor about it,
right?
Or the fans, you know. Just learn how to make a good play and go make the next one, because when you make good plays, it's almost expected of you to do them, which should be expected of him. He's that good, but you know, he just has to add the little extra to it that he's got to get away from.
Williams will shoot 2 here as he drove down the lane and was fouled. Free throw up and a little long, no good. Sikeston now 11 of 17 from the free throw line on the evening. That was the third foul on Minner. Wims makes his 9th point of the night, cuts it to 5-point lead for New Madrid, 39-34. Sikeston in the full court press. Williamson is going to walk, double dribble. Yep, picked it up, put it back down. Sort of lost his footing a little bit, and it's a turnover. Harrison Art, the senior for Sikeston, with the ball. McCray with it. Thought about the three against Jones. Doesn't take it.
Well, McCray was looking for that wraparound pass to Art down low.
Long three by Williams. Good. Dontrez Williams for three. 39-37.
It's raining on Valentine's Day night.
Yeah, it was from there. From long distance rain. Williamson with it. With Arndt. In the lane to Newsom. Good backdoor pass to Jones, but out of bounds will belong to the Bulldogs.
So now if you're wondering about that right there with Williamson in the contact, I think that's a good no call. It was not a hard bump. He wasn't impeding Williamson from making progress right there. Williamson could have pushed it if he'd wanted to. I like the no call on no blocking call.
Dontrez Williams with it, tried to go backdoor, wasn't there. Back to McCray, guarded by Newsom. Yep,
sure did.
He sure did. He took 2 steps when he came down with it. You're exactly right, Bobby. Good call.
He was confused because he caught it in an awkward way and had to take the step. If he pauses on the step, he's fine, but the extra step got him.
Yep. Minner with the basketball to Williamson. Newsom up high. Williamson, 17-footer, off the mark, no good. Good defense there by Arndt to alter that shot a little bit. Less than a minute to go here in the quarter. New Madrid by 2. Williamson open for 3. He'll take it. It is off the mark, rims out. Rebound taken down by McCray.
The look Williamson needed right there and once.
Sarakas for 3 to take the lead. Short, no good. Rebound by Williamson. And then that's going to be a blocking foul on Art. Good call by the official, and that'll send B.J. Williamson the line to shoot the 1-and-1. First foul on Art, 7th team foul though. Kobe Thomas checks in for the Bulldogs.
Also checking in for Bulldogs, number 4, Ben James.
Ruff comes back to the bench. I noticed he had gone to the locker room with a little cut on his mouth, I believe, while ago.
With a 1-and-1.
Williamson, 8 points a game, Jim. I want to say 4 of those are from the stripe tonight. Is that correct?
I believe that is correct, yes. Free throw is good. 37.7 to go here in the third quarter. New Madrid County leads by 3, 40-37. We mentioned this is their last one before district start for New Madrid County.
Now, Jim, I'm interested in the call here. So Coach McFerrin walks out to the floor and asks the official something about the player on the bench. I guess wanting to check him back in.
Changing his jersey. He was 20 originally. He's 21.
Okay,
I bet that's what it is because of the blood. Yes.
Yes. So I was wondering why the conversation and the stop of play right there. And that's what
I bet that's it. Yep. So A.J. Ruff is 21 now, not 20. Williamson's free throw, good. With Ruff back in the game, New Madrid go back to that full court pressure. Williams will bring it up. McCray with it up top. Wiggins been their leading scorer tonight. He's on the bench. McCray's going to try to take it in. He goes up, and it's blocked by Newsom. Braden Newsom with the good defense.
Well, right here is a chance for them to have, and they're not going to do it. So I like here. Kobe Thomas inbound that ball, quickly get out to 3 and go right back to him if you can.
They look to get it in. They get in the corner to James. Back out to Williams. 18 to go in the quarter. Williams puts it on the floor. 8 seconds to go. Tried to go backdoor pocket pick by Jadis Jones. He goes to the basket up and missed it, no good. Ruff back up and good at the buzzer. A.J. Ruff, the basket will count. And that will take us to the end of the third. It is New Madrid County 43, Sikeston 37. We'll be back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter of this game here from New Madrid on the Aycorp Media Networks.
At Wings Etc., we take every one of our wings very seriously. Just like you do, Mr. Dipper, the master of measure, the prince of the poor. We know how you handle our jumbo wings with the perfect combination of urgency and care, just like we do. Your hunger fuels our hunger to rapidly remove the hangry fire in your belly by dousing it with some cool liquid lightning and our thunderous award-winning jumbo wings. Your hangry is always welcome at Wings Etc.
If you're in need of legal consultation, visit Mayor Law Office in Dexter, Missouri.
For all your banking and financial needs, visit First State Community Bank in one of their Southeast Missouri locations.
Back at New Madrid County High School in another big game, SEMO Conference game tonight. The Cape Central Tigers lead the Charleston Blue Jays 37-29 in the third quarter. So a good one going on in Cape and a really good one going on here. Bobby, 6-point game as we head to the fourth.
6-point game. Sykes has got to find a way to get in this, make up 6. They are 1 of 10 from 3. It would help if they could hit some there, but, when you look at the bigs for New Madrid now, only 2 fouls on Jadis Jones, 1 foul on Braden Newsom. They can't find their way into the rim strong enough right there. I mean, they've got to be strong and go ahead and take on those big guys.
McCraig kicks it down. Williams from the corner for 3. Good.
There's one.
Dontrez Williams for 3, and it's 43-40. Williams now with 15 for the Bulldogs. Ruff with it. Cross court to Minner. Reset. Sikeston into their zone. New Madrid only 1 of 7 from 3 tonight.
Sikeston finally with their starting 5 back on the floor for the first time in a long time.
Exactly right, because of foul trouble. Inside and over the top and a turnover. Over the top of Newsom, out of bounds. Sikeston will get it back.
Here comes the pressure of New Madrid. Back to the trailer and they back it off.
Dontrez Williams with it. Nice fake, goes up. Blocked, partially blocked by Newsom as he tries to dunk. And it goes back to New Madrid.
Well, the deal with the dunk, he gave up body positioning there.
Blocking foul going to be called. That's going to go on Sikeston.
So when Williams went up, he turned and faced Newsom. He gave up every bit of body positioning. If he keeps his back to him and just goes up and basically almost like a crab step off the rim, use his back as the protection of the ball, that would have been a foul on Newsom in shooting 2 instead of a block dunk.
Yep. Gray just fouled out for the Bulldogs on that. That was his 5th as he fouled Jadis Jones. Jones, who's got 12 points, will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2. Free throw is going to be short. No good. He's got a second one here. 6:52 to go in the ball game, 43-40. Jones up and good this time. They get it ahead. In the corner, Sirakas. Back to Artis. Guarded out front by Ruff. Puts it on the floor, drives inside, loses control of it, taken away by Newsom. And he's going to be called for a travel. Oh, double dribble.
Well, and, he's called for there, but how good has Braden Newsom been this game for New Madrid?
Very good tonight. You're exactly right. He's played great defensively. He's got 6 points, 4 rebounds. He's just played very, very well.
And a couple key blocks in this game.
Yep. Wiggins all the way to the basket, up and good. Just blew past his defender, up and good.
Right where Sikeston needs to be. It's a 1-possession game.
Williamson, great catch, then off to Jones. It's going to be a foul, I believe, on that will go on Artis. That's his second. I think Artis was saying I got hooked a little bit, but doesn't really matter. That wasn't the call. So,
interestingly enough, Dontrez Williams, no fouls in this game. How do the Stars keep finding themselves in great situations like that? And all of them are playing defense.
Right.
Artist only 2 fouls in the game.
Courtois checked back in, and Williamson took a quick seat for the Eagles. Williams' free throw is no good. Missed another front end of a 1-and-1 there. Wiggins will bring it up for Sikeston. Chance to tie. Puts it on the floor, kicks it out. Artist to the basket, up and no good, but he'll be fouled by Ruff.
I like that, but Artist, he's got a shorter man against him, and he said, I'm going to the hole on you. You're going to have to foul me because I can get up over the top of you.
Yeah, he's got 4 inches on A.J. Ruff, so he's taking to the basket.
That's smart basketball by Sikeston, and I think that's how they can possibly tie or take the lead, taking advantage of matchups.
Third foul on Ruff. Artist free throw is good. Got a 1-point game again, 44-43, 6:02 to go here in the ball game. Second one also good, so we're tied at 44. B.J. Williamson checks back in for the Eagles.
Number 5, B.J. Williamson.
Reminder, he's got 4 fouls, as does Wiggins and McCray for the Bulldogs. Williamson to Jones. Goes inside, up and good. Wiggins with it. Going to go all the way to the basket, up and good. Tristan Wiggins just saw the opening and took it.
Right, you know, he's an explosive player off the dribble, as you'll see out there in Wiggins. And he just flies by guys right there. Typical Lennox McFerrin basketball. He's going to slow the floor.
Yep. Make Sikeston come out of that zone if he can. Of course, we're tied at 46.
I was wondering if he could get up by 2 scores. I thought he would do it then, but he's decided to do it with a tie game. Want to beat.
Inside to Newsom, up and good. Very patient, Bobby, with that offensive series. Back door to Williams, blocked by Jadis Jones.
It's the second time this game Dontrez Williams has gone for a dunk, and he just needs to do a layup. He gave up his positioning again on his body. Reaching back, got it blocked.
Williamson for 3, short, no good. Soraka's with it. Williams takes it out. He's going to take it all the way to the basket. He's going to lose it out of bounds. Be knocked out of bounds, though, by Jones, and it belongs still to the Bulldogs. We have a timeout called here, called by New Madrid County. It'll be a full timeout. It's 48 for New Madrid, 46 for the Sikeston Bulldogs. We'll take a 30-second break and be back here on the Aycorp Media Networks. Back at New Madrid County Central. New Madrid County leads 48-46 over Sikeston right now. And Bobby, it's been a good close game. Some kids with foul trouble. 4 for B.J. Williamson, 4 for LeQuarian McCray, and 4, I believe, on also on McCray and Wiggins, I believe, for Sikeston. So
we've got Wiggins for 3. He may have 4, but he's been playing with 3 fouls, if not for a long time in this game. I'm not sure what the board has. I see we have him for 3 in our books, but you know, certainly we're not going to be perfect every time, possibly missing one. But you know, one thing we talked about in the break there is how hard it is to be such a star in this league. Dontrez Williams, one of our best players we've got rated in this CMO conference, and he has had a tough time, you know, getting one slammed down.
Williamson up, blocked by Williams. And they kick it out. Wiggins in the corner to Artis. Back to Williams. A long 3, short, no good. Rebound by Newsom. That's his 5th of the night. And Ruff will walk it up with a 2-point lead and 4 minutes to go in the ball game.
Yeah, you'll see.
Right there's what you wanted, I'd say. Jadis Jones just up over the top and good.
Yep, I was thinking you're going to see Linus McFerrin slow this and just play for an easy shot like that, just like he got, but he didn't even have to slow play it.
Jones 17 points in the ball game. Wiggins with it up top, guarded there by Minner. Finally gets the opening, goes up, left-handed. Shot's no good, but foul on Caden Minner, and will send Tristan Wiggins, the 6-foot sophomore, to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Caden Minner, that is his 4th Eagle team foul, number 7.
4th on Minner.
Tristan Wiggins to the line.
Wiggins' free throw, good.
One key in the game, Jim. The next foul Sikeston commits, that'll be double bonus the rest of the way for New Madrid. You know, that could play a factor as we get later in this game.
Yeah, that could be a big one, you're right. Second free throw, also good. Tristan Wiggins has got 16. Kobe Thomas going to check in and give Sirakas out for the Bulldogs. 2-point game here, 3.5 to go. Both teams, this is a good warm-up for the district tournament starting next week for New Madrid and in 2 weeks for Sikeston. Williamson off to Ruff. Into Jones, and we're going to have a timeout, I believe, by Coach McFerrin. And that will be a full one as well. 3:13 to go here in the ball game. At Cape Central, I believe we've got Cape Central leading Charleston 45-36 late in the 3rd quarter. I know at Poplar Bluff was leading Dexter 42-32, I believe, at the end of 3. So some other SEMO conference games.
Yeah,
and
I think Charleston and Cape Central, maybe a Cooter as well. Cooter's pretty good. That could be our 2 best opportunities at a state champion in this area. I know the possibility of New Madrid and Charleston meeting each other. I know the Charleston or the New Madrid folks definitely don't like me to hear me say that for Charleston, but you know, Charleston's just shown me they've got so many kids that can score. I kind of like that matchup the way they play, but hopefully we'll get to see that matchup maybe in a gym here in a couple of weeks. But you know, and New Madrid would definitely have a chance to stake their claim to it.
Well, we will be broadcasting the Class 3 District 1 championship here next Friday night from New Madrid. New Madrid hosts it. New Madrid's the number 1 seed in that district. We'll be on the air for that one.
Boy, an interesting matchup there. Caruthersville and New Madrid possibly.
Jones shot, good. Tough shot by Jadis Jones. He's got 19 now, 52-48. Yeah, that could be a good matchup. Finishing up that thought, New Madrid only beat Caruthersville by 2 earlier this year, I believe. Wiggins, a long 3, ill-advised, probably no good.
Yeah, no offense at all, and he shot it. Now they're down 4 in New Madrid basketball.
2 of 13 from the 3-point line for the Bulldogs tonight.
Yeah, look at Coach McFerrin. He's going to spread that floor if it's there.
Yeah, they'll run as much time as they want because, as you mentioned earlier, 2 free throws on every foul the rest of the way.
Yep, they're just running a circle around, pop out, and get the pass. Now he's going to pop out, and there it is if he wants it.
If I was going to foul, I'd probably foul Minner over anybody. Maybe our Courtois
just checked in the game.
Yeah.
He's got 4, but he generally doesn't shoot a whole bunch.
Don't want to foul A.J. Ruff if you can help it, that's for sure. Loses the ball, though. Wiggins with the steal and the layup up and good. Tough left-handed layup over Braden Newsom, up and good. 2-point game.
Wiggins has been so good around the rim tonight.
18 points for Tristan Wiggins tonight.
2-point game here.
Ruff will take his time getting it across. He's guarded out there by Artis. Toys picks up his dribble in a bad spot, but gets it off to Ruff.
Well, Jim, you hear all the time in summer league basketball is, you know, you need to play man-to-man to learn how to move. And wow.
Great pass and a good cut by Newsom. Great pass by Jones, and it's 54-50.
And the reason I bring that up is this is the moments in a game where learning how to play man-to-man defense pays off.
McCray gets fouled on the shot there. The New Madrid fans weren't very excited about that, but I believe he did, and that's went on Newsom. That's only his second, but will send McCray to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Foul number 8. McCarry and McCray to the line.
Well, McCray needs to knock both of these down.
Shooting 2.
1:23 to go. McCray gets it to crawl over the front rim and in.
He got the most important one, and that's the first one.
That's right. His 3rd point of the night. Go along with 3 rebounds. Second one, long this time, no good. Jones with the rebound.
So still a 1-possession game, but he's got to hit a 3 now to tie, providing New Madrid does not score again.
Courtois with it up top to Ruff. A little more aggressive defense. This time they get it to Jones. Little shot. Jadis Jones gets it that low. He's going to score, Bobby, every time.
Yeah, now the Sikeston's got to push. They've got to hurry.
Williams for 3. Good. Dontrez Williams for 3 to cut it to a 2-point game, 56-54.
Well, star players show up in big moments, and he just knocked down a tremendous 3 for Sikeston.
I believe he's hit 2 of the 3 threes they've made tonight. I know, maybe all 3 of them.
Maybe so. I'm trying to remember. Did Sorokas hit one earlier in the game?
He may have.
I can't remember if he knocked down one or not, but I know Dontrez Williams has at least 2 of them.
He had Williams with 18 points, Wiggins with 18 for leading the Bulldogs. For the Eagles, Jadis Jones with another double-double, 21 points, 12 rebounds, 10 points for Braden Newsom, 8 points for A.J. Ruff, and I believe 10 points as well for B.J. Williamson. So,
and I'm a little bit more surprised. You know, let's see, 31 of the 56 for New Madrid coming from the bigs down low, but the other part of that, how many Williamson we know has 4, maybe even more from the free throw line. Courtois, I know, has 2 from the free throw line, and he scored his other right under the basket.
Right.
You know, a lot of that happening close. I thought it would be a deal there where New Madrid would be able to use the size difference down low, and certainly has. I think New Madrid's, what, 1 3-pointer this game they've made, and that was Caden Minner.
So let me ask you this question. B.J. Williamson's been on the bench now for about 3 minutes here in his 4th quarter. What do you make of that?
Well, I haven't paid attention to it, but, you know, he does have 4 fouls. You don't want to – well, we've got an issue with a clock over there so we can continue messing with the board. But, you know, you don't want to be in position now with 57 seconds to a guy to lose his mind right here and cause a technical or an unwanted play. You're in a 1-possession game, so, you know, you don't want those kind of breakdowns to happen right there. Hey, it's a product of who he is. He may have put himself in that position.
Jones inbounds for the Eagles. 57 seconds to go in the ballgame. They get it into Ruff. And Thomas with the foul. Probably that's a good place to, not a good person to foul particularly, but Thomas had the fouls to give, certainly.
No, and they need to let that pass outlet to somebody else besides Ruff.
Because Ruff is, as we mentioned earlier, 11 to 12 in the last ball game, I believe, from the free throw line, and shot it well tonight from there as well.
He can push it to a 2-possession game if he knocks down both with a clock under a minute.
Free throw is good. Now Sikeston does not have to come down and get a 3 though real quick. They can take the 2 still.
You want a quick score to allow yourself time to maneuver with a clock, but they can definitely take a 2.
He makes them both. 58-54. Williams will bring it up, guarded by Jones. He loses it, tied up. Jump ball will belong to New Madrid County on the alternate possession.
Well, that's big. But he's trying to sell it. And did you see Coach Hollifield right away? He doesn't get up.
Yeah, that was a flop. There was no question about that. So
yeah, he's looking for ways to get the basketball back. But you know, I commend Coach Hollifield. It's like, no, that's not how we play basketball here.
Right, exactly. Ruff off to Jones. Ruff gets it back. Double teamed in the back, and Artis fouls him and will send Ruff back to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
But now your point, if he knocks down 2 here, that is a 60-54. You still don't have to have a 3, but it's got to be very quick with a 2.
Absolutely right. New Madrid to pull everybody back.
And then better defense off your made score if you're Sikeston, you get it. You've got to deny the inbound and really kick out away from Ruff.
Ruff shoots 2. It's good. Well, he has been so steady from the line. I've just been very impressed.
Ruff made free throws, can win big games.
Ruff's second one, also good. 6-point game, 60-54.
This crowd is starting to taste victory right here for New Madrid.
Wiggins all the way to the basket. He misses the shot, but he'll be fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Foul charge number 12.
That's Aaron Courtois. His first.
And Jim, I think for New Madrid there, that's the point of the game. You've got to be smart. It's almost better to give up the 2 than an and 1. You know, when he's that close to the rim, don't give him the chance to make that 3. You know, because he's still got to make up points right there. If you get the 2, it's 56-60. It's still a 2-possession game.
Right. Good point.
And a clock to stop all of a sudden, and you got a chance to make up points.
So Tristan Wiggins with 18 on the night will shoot 2 free throws here.
Tristan Wiggins to the line, shooting 2.
6-foot sophomore. Up and good. Neither of these teams with a ton of seniors, Bobby. They're both, most of everybody's back next year. New Madrid, of their main players, loses Braden Newsom's the only player they're going to lose.
Well, that'll look a lot different next year without that size.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Makes them both.
He has been very key to helping out Jones tonight.
Ooh, just about got there. Yeah, it was. McCray just about got there. He did foul out. He just about got there to tie up for the steal, but got the arm. And it will send Jadis Jones the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And the only place I wonder about that foul call, it could have been a very good foul call because the body is turned away from us. Jones turned his body early, so it gave McCray a chance to try to get around him right there.
Yeah.
We just couldn't see from our vantage point the contact made.
Jones to shoot 2, 60-56, 28.9 seconds to go here in the ball game. Jones's free throw is long, no good, but he gets 2. B.J. Williamson going to check back in with 28.9 left for Courtois, I believe.
Checking back in for the Eagles, number 5, B.J. Williamson.
So he has a second still. Can make it a 5-point game.
Jadis Jones with the second.
No matter the free throw, 2-possession game.
Missed them both. Williams gets it off to Wiggins. Wiggins down quickly, gets double teamed. Picks up his dribbles, got to go someplace with it, tries to go, and it's knocked away by Ruff. Williamson holds on to it, and will bring it across the timeline with 16 seconds to go, and he'll be fouled by Wiggins. That'll be, we'll see on Wiggins, that's 4 or 5. I thought that was his 5th, we'll see.
It looks like
that
the way
is
he's
his
walking,
5th.
Yep.
And Ben James will check in. So the Bulldogs have had 3 players foul out tonight.
Ben James.
And we'll send B.J. Williamson the line to shoot 2 free throws. He's got 10 points, 2 rebounds tonight. 4 players in double figures for New Madrid.
Everybody on the floor for Sikeston can shoot the 3 at a high clip.
3 straight free throws missed by the Eagles. .4 seconds left. Free throw up and good. Sikeston's got to have a quick basket here either way. And Jadis Jones, what a read and a steal. And then a foul, and that will send Williamson the line to shoot 2. What a great defensive read by Jadis Jones.
Yeah, you knew they were trying to rush right there, and Jones read his eyes.
That's a dandy steal right there for Jones. Williamson to shoot 2. 2 of these seal it.
B.J. Williamson to the line, shooting 2.
Charleston's cut the Cape Central lead to 56-50 in the 4th quarter. Williamson's short on the free throw. He'll have a second one, sort of establish himself there. It's up, and this one is no good also. Tip taken down. Off to Williams, 6 seconds to go. In the corner, Sarakas takes a long 3 off the mark, no good. Rebound, no good, and that's the ball game. Final score, New Madrid 61, Sikeston 56. And Bobby, what was a good ball game?
Good game, and you know, I said at the beginning of this game it was going to be a Jadis Jones show, and he still finds ways to be the biggest man on the floor every night. But first we're going to run through Sikeston Bulldogs. In the game, they scored 56 points on 17 of 41 shooting. They shot it at 42% from the floor, 14 of 25 inside the arc at 56%. Only 3 of 16 outside it for 19%. 73% from the free throw line of 19 of 26 shooting there, and did have 4 offensive rebounds, 8 defense of the game, 12 total. New Madrid did win that battle as well. Get to those in a moment. For Sikeston in the books, it's Tristan Wiggins, 20 points. And I'm going to get you to go back to there real quick, Philip. I'm sorry. In the game, Sikeston, Tristan Wiggins, 20 points, 18 for Dontrez Williams, 7 for Chris Ortiz, 3 for LaCurion McCray, 2 in the game for Creighton Sarakis, so he did not hit a 3 on that. Right. All of them come from Dontrez Williams. And 4 in the game for Q Gray, and 2 in the game for McCulley. And for the winning New Madrid Eagles, 61 points on the night of 22 of 47 shooting. That's at 47%. 21 of 39 inside the arc at 54%, and 1 of 8 from beyond at 12.5%. 16 of 25 from the free throw line, Jim. That's a dip down, only 64% there. So they need to increase that number if you're going to beat teams like Charleston or a Carruthersville.
Right.
Rebounding department, they had 24 rebounds to 12 of Sikeston. That's a big key in the game. 8 offensive boards, 16 defensive. Led in that department by Jadis Jones, and for the game, he had 21 points and 12 rebounds. Again, the big man on the floor is Jadis Jones. Rest of it was 4 points, Julian Courtois, 12 by A.J. Ruff, 6 of 7 from the line of Ruff. Again, he is still just showing how poised and solid he is. 3 in the game, Caden Menard, 11 in the game, B.J. Williamson, and 10 in the game for Braden Newsom, and that rounds out their scoring columns. You know, Jadis Jones, you can't say enough about what he does for this team. 47% from the floor tonight, 8 of 17 shooting, all of it inside the arc, 5 of 9 from the line. That's a place Jadis is usually a little stronger than 5 of 9. New Madrid is setting themselves up for districts next week, Jim. I like the chances to make a good run, but I can tell you, I feel like every game it just rides squarely on the shoulders of Jadis Jones.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. We will be on the air next Friday night from New Madrid for the Class 3 District 1 Finals. That game will be on February 24th at 6 o'clock. And then just keep checking on we'll let you know too, but keep checking on your social media pages to see where we're going to be for sectionals and for the quarterfinals.
So Jim, let's clarify. Next week, that's a district game. I believe that is a Misha controlled game. So if you want to watch it, if you've got Pim Dunk, Go Simo 95, Sparklight, any of those, you can watch that game for free on your local cable network. If you have YouTube, you can subscribe to Misha's webpage. It's a $10 fee to watch a game. You can spend that here at the ball game if you're at it, you know, buying popcorn and all that stuff. So it's not that much. You can go, folks here in New Madrid, it's a great way to ask the Eagles to put it on, the Elks, the country club, somebody to put that game on and broadcast it. Come in, have a good time, watch the broadcast. But realize if you do not have local cable, that is going to be a $10 fee to watch those games once it becomes district and sectionals.
Right, exactly right. So New Madrid County comes away with the win here tonight. They improved to 18-7. Sikeston falls to 16-6. They've got a week left of the season. New Madrid starts districts next week, as do all the Class 1, 2, and 3 schools. Good luck to all those teams. We'll be on the air next Friday night here from New Madrid County Central for the finals of that district tournament. For my partner Bobby Alford, for the whole Aycorp group, this is Jim Riker saying good night from New Madrid County High School.